Hey everybody, Coach Daisha here, and today's workout is going to be a quick interval workout that, as always, is going to incorporate all of the things that we use to improve our bone health. That is strength, impact, and balance/core. So with this workout today, the bulk of our workout is going to be about 15 minutes. We're going to do 30 seconds of a move with a 30-second break. We've got 5 moves today that'll make up our circuit, and we will do that circuit 3 times. During the 30-second break, I want you to make sure that you've got water nearby so you can stay hydrated. But I will also use that 30-second break to explain the next move to make sure that you know your options for modifications. As you can see, I'm standing on a mat. So as far as equipment is concerned today, make sure you've got a mat. Make sure you've got a pair of light to medium dumbbells as well. And if you do need help with balance right now, make sure that you've got a chair nearby that you can use for certain movements. That's it. If you need to pause this video right now to get your equipment set up, do that. But when we start again, it'll be time for our warm-up. Let's go. All right, let's get started. Very easy warm-up for you ladies and gents today. We're going to start with our feet about shoulder width apart, and we're just going to take some nice, easy breaths to get some oxygen flowing to the body. So here we go. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale it out through your mouth. Again, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale it out through the mouth. One more. Deep breath in. And exhale it out. I always love starting with some torso twists. So I'm going to bring my feet a little closer in. From here, I'm going to be on the balls of my feet, rotating right here. And I'm going to keep my arms at about shoulder height. This just warms up the core. We've got a lot of core work today, so I want to make sure that those muscles are ready for the work. A few more twists right here. Great job. Standing up nice and tall, arm circles. With our thumbs up, we're going to make some circles going forward towards the front of the room. And of course, with some of our moves today, we've got upper body, right? So we got to warm up those shoulders, let them know what's happening. Let's take it to the back. Great job. 2 more here. All right. And last but not least, just some really easy hip circles. I'm going to march for 3. 1, 2, 3. The knee's going to come up and I rotate away. 1, 2, 3, rotate. 1, 2, 3, rotate. Few more seconds here, and we're going to get started. Give me 1 more on each side. Great job. And some taps. Simple toe taps, just to get our heart rate up and ready for our workout. This is a really, really quick and brief warm-up, and that's because our workout today is pretty brief. So I touched on all the muscle groups that we will be working, and then we're going to be ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Keep your feet moving right here. I'm going to switch over and we're going to get ready for our first move. Here's a quick introduction for our first move before we get started. We're going to do goblet squats. I want you to pick a weight that's challenging, but that you know that you can squat with proper form. So with a goblet squat, we're going to take our dumbbell. We're going to wrap our fingers around the top of the dumbbell. And from here, that dumbbell gets glued to our chest. For the squat motion, I'm going to show you from the side first. We unlock the knees and the hips get pushed back as we try to keep our upper body tall. So one thing that I see a lot of people do is transition the knees forward. We don't want to see that. What we want to see is the knees staying over the ankles if at all possible, and pushing the hips behind us as if there's a chair back there and you're going to sit in that chair. All right. So that's our goblet squat setup. As a reminder, we're going to be doing 30 seconds of this move. Then we'll get a 30-second break. So grab your dumbbell, get ready, and we're going to get started. All right, here we go. Goblet squats, we've got 30 seconds here. Now, this is a timed workout today, kind of interval style, meaning you have a set period of work and then a set rest period. Today is 30-30. So right now we've only got 10 seconds left of this move. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Stand up out of it. We're going to put that dumbbell away so we can get ready for our next move. This is going to be our first impact move of the day, which is jumping jacks. So let me show you low impact modification right here. You can tap the toe out, one leg at a time. And as you can see, I'm also showing a modification for the arms. If you have any shoulder restrictions, you can simply go to shoulder height. The full move will be a jumping jack, arms overhead. All right, we've got 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Jumping jacks right here. The other thing you can notice about my feet, they're not going very wide, and that's a good thing. We don't want the legs to go too wide, just slightly wider than our hips. Once again, here's a great modification. If you were using this modification, feel free to kind of stomp your foot there, okay? Stomping that foot is just going to add some impact, but it's also going to honor your joints. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Great job. Remember, you got water nearby, yes? Grab a quick sip because we're coming down to the ground. We've got alternating bird dog. So with our bird dog, we're gonna get on our knees. We're gonna get our hands directly underneath our shoulders, knees directly underneath the hips. You're gonna take front arm, back leg, they lift together. Let's go. And we alternate. We're gonna switch. Now, this is the full move. How do we modify it? You can do legs instead. So one leg at a time, keeping those arms stationary. Great job. 10 more seconds, everybody. This is a wonderful move for the core. Working not just your abdominals in the front, but the low back and the glutes. And relax. Great job. You might as well stay here because we've got push-ups next. So let me show you proper push-up form. First thing you need to see is where do your arms go. Normally in a plank, our arms go directly, our hands go directly underneath our shoulders. This one, I want you to separate by about 1.5 inches to 2 inches, okay? Once you've done that, you're gonna step out into your plank, drop to your knees, maintain that straight line. Here we go, ladies. We're simply going to bend the elbows and bring the upper body towards the ground. Does your chest have to touch the ground in a push-up? No, it does not. Now, eventually, you may get there, and that's awesome. But the main thing about a push-up is to remember that it is a moving plank. This is what I see a lot. I see a lot of booties in the air where people just bob their heads. I call it the head bob. Let's try not to do the head bob. Let's simply squeeze those glutes, bend the elbows, lower the body. Great job. Guess what? We're done. That was our 30 seconds. Slowly come up to standing. I like to take one leg in front, curl the back toes, both hands on that front thigh, and then push into your front foot to stand. All right, here comes move number 5, everybody. Can you believe it? We're already on the 5th move, and it's our second impact move of the day. Very simple, march in place or jog in place, whichever one feels good for you. If you're marching, I want you right here, stomping that foot down into the ground. If you are jogging, the foot stays close to you, right? So they're gonna stay underneath your hips right here if you choose the jog option. We're already in it, go. Just in case you didn't go with me. I know, I didn't say go just a second ago, but that's okay. Keep moving. We got 10 seconds right here. My march people, don't forget, stomp that foot. Stomp that foot right here. 3, 2, 1. Yay! Circuit 1 is done. Let's grab a quick sip of water and we go back up to the top. One of the things I love about a workout like this is even though it's got some strength training components, my heart rate is up. That's a good thing. I'm gonna squat down here and pick up one dumbbell to get ready for my goblet squats. My feet are slightly wider than my hips. Once again, let me show you from the side how we are going to get into our squat. Unlock the knees. 3, 2, 1. Push the hips back. Keep that dumbbell glued to your chest and go. Remember, you're pretending like you're sitting in a chair that's behind you. We're not traveling forward in a squat. We're taking it to the back. 10 more seconds, everybody. Show you from the front again. 3, 2, 1, and we're done. Great job. Let's put that dumbbell away. We've got jumping jacks next. So here's the other thing. As you go throughout this workout, you may find that you either need to take a move up a notch or take it down a notch. Completely up to you. You know your body better than I do, so listen to it today and do the thing that's going to honor your body. If today is a day where you want to challenge yourself, then I am going to challenge you to do just that. Our jumping jacks start in 3, 2, 1. Here's that tap out option. Remember, if you're using the tap out option, I want you to have some intention behind that tap. Actually kind of stomp the forefoot or the ball of your foot into the ground. Those of you doing the jumping jacks, we're right here. Once again, your feet don't have to go too wide. We've only got 10 seconds left. Looking good, everybody. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yes, great job. We're gonna slowly come down to the ground. Once again, kind of in the reverse fashion that I got off or came up from the ground, right? So one knee behind me, other knee comes down. It's time for that alternating bird dog. So once again, from my knees, I'm gonna put my hands down. I want my wrists to line up with my shoulders, and I want my knees to line up with my hips. So you don't want this happening, right? You wanna look like you're on all fours and making a square. Here we go. Lift one arm, the opposite leg, hold up at the top for 1 second, and take it back down. Go to the other side. Once again, you can always modify this move by simply using the legs instead. It'll still be a great core move for you if you use that modification. Less than 10 seconds left, everybody. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Yes, you know the drill. Just stay down there. Once again, we're going into that push-up. And as a reminder, I want you to always think of a push-up as a moving plank. So a plank is a straight line, and if it's moving, that straight line maintains. We never bend it at the hips. We're gonna keep that straight line, okay? So start it off in plank position. Since it is a moving plank, start off in plank position. We simply drop the knees, we squeeze the glutes, and here we go. Bend those elbows, lower the entire body down towards the ground. So as you can see, my hips are also lowering because they're a part of that straight line. They're a part of that plank, right? Great job, 10 seconds. Now how do we take this up a notch? We go to our toes, right? Bend the elbows, straighten back up. 3, 2, 1. Oh, great job. Take a quick stretch here if you need it. Once again, we're gonna come up to standing. One foot in front, tuck that back toe, both hands on the front thigh, push into that front foot as you stand. Breathe. If you haven't grabbed a sip of water, that was a great time to do that, okay? Here's move number 5. We're already at the bottom of our second round. How awesome is that? It's time to march in place or jog in place. Remember, if you're doing my march, I want you to stomp that foot. Here we go. March it out. Or jog it out. 30 seconds here, ladies and gents. Let's do it. My marching people, stomp that foot. I want you to hear it. I want you to hear it. That's the impact. That is the impact that we need to improve our bone health and to improve overall health. Our entire body likes it when we work hard. 3, 2, 1, take your break. Great job, everybody. I'm gonna grab a quick sip. I'm gonna encourage you to do the same. This is it. This is our last round. We will have done 3 sets of every move once we complete this. Are we ready? 10 seconds, catch your breath, grab your dumbbell, because it's our last round of goblet squats. Wrap the fingers, glue the dumbbell, feet slightly wider than the hips, unlock the knees, and push that booty back. Here we go. Getting as low as you can into that squat. For some people, this is a squat. For others, this is a squat. For some, getting way down here at parallel is a squat. Whatever works for you, as long as you've got proper form. Always protect your knees in the squat. That's how we get the most out of it. 5 seconds left here, everybody. Give me 2 more. Down, up, great job. Slowly put that dumbbell away and get ready for our jumping jacks. Yes? So once again, if you're modifying, I want that tap out to be intentional. You are tapping, let's say there's a fire. You're trying to put out a fire with your foot. Stomp that fire out, okay? I want some intention if you are using the tap out option. If you're using that jumping jack option, once again, feet don't have to go too wide. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jumping jacks right here. Stomp, stomp, stomp. My jumping jacks, full jacks right here. Arms overhead, if that feels good to you. You can even do a regular jumping jack with that shoulder modification. Everybody's body is different. You might have restrictions there, but you can still move your body. Yes? 5 more seconds, everybody. 2, 1, done. Yes. 3 more moves. 3 more moves. Let's slowly come down to the ground. Get ready for that alternating bird dog. I'm gonna come down 1 knee at a time. Both knees are down. Here we go. Let me move my mat away. It has traveled a little bit during this workout. 10 seconds, everybody. Catch your breath right here. I'm coming down to all 4s, making sure my wrists are directly under my shoulders, my knees directly under my hips. Here we go. 2, 1, and lift. Take it back down. Now, if you're already here and you're thinking, Daisha, how do I make this a little more challenging? You hold it for longer. So hold it up for 3, 2, 1, and then come back down. That's how we work the core. That's how we improve our balance and our stability in our bodies. 3, 2, 1, and we're done with that one. Yay! Grab a quick sip if you need to. I'm gonna stay down here though. You know why? We got push-ups. Can you believe how many push-ups you've done today already? You're about to do some more. Don't worry, your upper body is gonna thank you for it. I promise. So here we go. Upper body, push-ups. Once again, think moving plank. No booties in the air, moving plank, all right? I've got my hands ready. I set my feet out. I'm gonna drop to my knees, squeeze my glutes, and here we go. Bend the elbows, lower your entire body to the ground. You may be going lower than me. You may not be going as low as me. Guess what? All 3 of those are push-ups. 10 seconds, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Yay! We're done with push-ups. Ah, that felt good though. That felt good. Slowly come up to standing, everybody. It is our last move of the day. Tuck that back toe for me. Both hands on that front thigh. Put your weight in the front foot as you stand. Here we go. In 10 seconds, we're gonna start our last move of the day. So remember that. Do this move with intention. Realize that you're at the end of your workout and that you've done something amazing today, right? By moving your body. March in place, everybody. Let's go. Stomp, 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 stomp. Or we've got that jog right here. Great job. 15 seconds. You're already halfway done. Go, go, go. Yes, you can. We don't give up. Can we take breaks? Of course we can take breaks, but we're never going to give up on ourselves. 3, 2, 1. We're done. Yay. Oh, that feels good. I know it feels good. Grab a quick sip of water, and when I come back, it is time to cool down. All right, everybody, great job. I am so proud of you for push and play on today's workout. I hope you're feeling a little sweaty. Heart rate's probably up, so guess what? We need to bring that down. So let's start our cool down with a very, very slow, gentle inhale and exhale. So once again, I want you to inhale through your nose as deep as possible. Exhale all the air out through your mouth. Great job. Let's start with some standing stretches since we're already in that standing position. We're going to start with our hamstrings first. I want you to take your right foot in front of you with your heel on the ground and your toe up. from here, I'm gonna bend the left knee and push my hips behind me, keeping my hands on that left thigh. Now, I'm looking at you. I want you to look at me. That means keep the head up right now. We've got to slowly bring your heart rate down and try to control your breathing at the same time. Stay right here. Keep looking at me. Keep smiling at me. Keep stretching that hamstring. So that's the back of your thigh. That's where you should feel this stretch right here. 3, 2, 1. We're going to slowly rock out of it, and then we're just going to switch feet. So now our left foot is in front with the heel on the ground, the toe up. This knee is straight, but we're going to bend that right knee as we push our hips behind us once again. Our hands are going to go on that right thigh. Pull that toe up towards the ceiling and continue to smile at me, everybody. Keep that head up. We always want to keep the head above the heart during our cool down. Make sure we don't get lightheaded or dizzy. We want to make sure that we can stay upright and enjoy these stretches. Great job. Slowly release. We're going to rock out of it. Now we're going to get our hip flexors. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what this looks like. I'm going to take my right foot behind me and keep my toe on the ground, my heel off the ground. From here, I'm going to relax both knees, almost like I'm squatting down a little bit. From here, I glide my hips forward and I will feel that stretch in that right hip flexor. So you feel free to stay right there. If you feel the stretch here, continue to hold there. And you can adjust. You can always adjust how far back your leg is from the front leg. Keep your upper body tall whenever we're stretching that hip flexor. I'm going to slowly hinge forward, slide that foot in, and then we're going to go to the other leg. So now our left leg is going to step back. Once again, the toe is on the ground, the heel is off the ground. I'm going to bend both knees and kind of sit into an easy squat. Slide those hips forward once again until you feel the stretch right here in the front of that left hip. Continue to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Awesome job. I'm going to hinge forward just a little bit, slide that foot in. We got to stretch out the upper body. Now I'm going to try and stay away from my microphone here. I'm going to take my right arm, bring it across the chest, keeping the shoulder away from the ear. And I'm going to hold right here. I would be higher if my mic weren't there, so you just keep that in mind. My arm would be a little bit higher, closer to my collarbones. Great job. Slowly release that, shake it out, and we go to the other side. We're going to bring that left arm across the chest, keeping the shoulder away from the ear, and we're always going to hang on above the elbow. Hold right here. Great job. Slowly release it. Let's do one more. Deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. I want you to take your hand, pat yourself on the back, congratulate yourself for push and play today on this workout. I hope you feel amazing. Don't forget to stay hydrated throughout the day. You might want to do some of those stretches again today as well if you feel any soreness creeping in. And I can't wait to see you in the next workout. Thanks again.